I am here today to discuss an issue that has become all too predominant in our society, depicted directly through our youth. We all make decisions every second of every day as we traverse through the daily struggles of life, whether they be metamorphic or minuscule. But imagine making the potent decision of taking one's own life due to an overwhelming amount of stress and expectation. The students of today are facing some of the greatest troubles that our world has seen and dedicate their entire lives to garnering success after success in attempts to do better and be better than those before them. Education has reached such a pinnacle of importance that it has become a matter of life or death. Globally, 55% of all suicide victims are aged between 15 and 44. But statistics show that these rates among young people are increasing at the fastest rate worldwide. The figures have gotten to the point where we are the group most at risk in a third of all countries. However, that is not all. The numbers for suicide attempts are even higher. According to a 2017 Youth Risk Behavior Survey, 7.4% of all youth in grades 9 to 12 have admitted to an attempted self-death. And that doesn't even account for all those who have these thoughts daily. Much of these actions and musings can be attributed to the heaps of work and maintenance that is required to attain a diploma or a degree. I have so many friends who have come to me in tears expressing all they must accomplish by a certain deadline and all the grades that aren't up to par. The adults around them don't seem to understand that school has become exceedingly more difficult with an increased workload. Rather than guide them through the process, the opposite tactic of steeper consequences and belittlement arises. We learn to keep everything bottled up within ourselves for fear of being disregarded as silly or privileged to have such petty problems. The reality is that everything that we think, feel, and go through is as real as anything else. Some feel as if ending their lives is the only path to ease their burdens. I myself have undergone such a detrimental state of mind where all my actions seem to be obsolete and in vain. During this period of time, I waded through many dangerous and desolate thoughts without the aid of anyone around me. It felt as though all my troubles would ultimately be flippantly ignored by those that I reached out to. So I dealt with my tumultuous emotions on my own, pondering whether my family, my friends, would just be better off without my nonsensical existence. My morale and desire to plow forward plummeted, and I struggled to scrounge up any feelings of self-worth or self-love. My second chance came in the form of a final boost of determination. You have to want to heal. You have to want to pick up all your broken pieces and rearrange them into something whole and hale. By no means was the process simple. Over the span of 4 months, I focused upon improving every aspect of my life that I was to get discontent with. I began eating healthier, exercising more often, taking time for myself to just sit and breathe. Communication was also a vital portion of my recovery. Sharing your burdens with those who truly care for you relieves an unbelievable amount of stress. You'd be so surprised at how willing people are to take much of the weight of your burdens unto themselves. And now, I'm so beyond grateful for that final push to action. It's allowed me to continue learning and growing personally and spread my own brand of positivity. I can say that I've grappled with such personal issues and conquered them. Now, every day is a second chance to experience emotions, situations, and even hardships in a new light. Utilize this new beginning as an opportunity to balance a favorable academic career with a healthy mental state. Work towards an equilibrium of your actions, body, and mind. There are many simple, proven methods to cope with anxiety and stress. For one, take action. volunteer in your community, or search for other activities that will occupy your time. Being part of a group creates a support network and provides a break from otherwise overwhelming thoughts. Or take time for yourself. Yoga, meditation, music, and other relaxation techniques assist in putting things into perspective when all seems despondent. Make habits out of getting enough sleep, eating correctly, and exercising daily. If you feel good physically, your mind will follow. The most difficult remedy is learning to adjust one's mindset. You need to accept that not everything is within your control, and overthinking such situations will never yield a fruitious result. Rather, accept that perfection is a remote ideal that won't always be attainable. Maintain a positive outlook in all your endeavors, and most of all, educate yourself on your personal triggers. Often, coming to terms with our imagined faults and reasoning through them is enough to debilitate them. When avoiding our fears, we allow them power over our thoughts and actions. You are meant to be on this earth for a reason. Disruptive feelings and emotions won't last forever if you don't allow them to. There will always be a second chance for a new and better beginning. You just need to seize the opportunity. I'm begging you to take it as a sign that there's more to life that you have yet to experience. Take it as a second chance to learn and really live. Because yes, grades are important, and yes, school can be stressful, but you have so much more to exist for. Please, don't base your happiness upon a grade. Educate yourself from such an experience and adjust your mindset and views on school. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy or that the recovery is going to be quick. All things take time, and this is no different. But I promise you that it'll be worth it. Make the most of your second chance. Thank you.